Alright, this hot off the presses. I just had to talk about this shit real quick. Now, I'm not a nigga that I watch no jumper so close. I'll be watching some clips from time to time. Shout out academics in the Twitch stream. Basically, Skybree, who's like an adult actress, she be on the hub and such and such. She be shooting films with Adam and his spouse Lena. You know what I'm saying? So she be getting a little busy. You know what I'm saying? She be getting a little busy. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Oh, sorry. I was reading some shit, niggas be bothering me. Sorry. What's else happening? This K.A.V. back in this thing, okay? So I got this shit with a good up with you, the nigga on the tongue. But anyways, what was I fuck? So basically, Skybree, this adult actress, she be shooting films with Adam and his girlfriend Lena, the plug. Doing all the little podcasts. So he does this little podcast with her. You know what I'm saying? And they talk about some shit, and she's basically talking. So Shy Glizzy had a song called White Girl. I guess it re-blew up on TikTok, and he did like a music video. He did like a music video or whatever the fuck, right? So he knew Shy Glizzy from back then. It was cool, whatever. Anyways, so she's a legend that Shy Glizzy and Aunt Glizzy apparently was, there was Pill Cosbyin out here. There was Pill Cosbyin out here. Now I seen the clip. Now, yes, I seen it on Academics Twitch stream, but you could go on No Jump and watch it yourself. That nigga bloop in the drink. And then Aunt Glizzy does a video exposing him like, yo, yeah, this nigga, he get the drink, he put that shit in there, you know what I'm saying? Do a little, you know what I'm saying? Little mixology, like this nigga trying to be a chemist. He's taking what he does on the block and applying it to women, which them two should not miss. You should not be drugging women's drinks, but this is a wild allegations. Y'all see what they did to Pill Cosby? Now he got out. I don't think he could buy NBS, NBC, whatever the fuck he was trying to buy at the time, but they fucked him up. Now, Shy Glizzy, I got a soft spot for Shy Glizzy. When he first came out, I wasn't fucking with him. Now, in his years of, he had like a couple of songs, like that song with Tory Lanez on it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had a 1-2 song, like, he had a 1-2 album, like, yo, it was going. After that, when he did the academics and he had to cut it remix, like, yo, he was doing his thing. Honestly. He was really doing his thing. And I still check for him. I see a project, I might go listen. I kind of fuck with the music, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, like, this is egregious. And, like, it looks bad for Adam because, listen, I fuck with Adam and No Jumper and shit. I like AD. AD my favorite. AD and Sharper. That nigga Sharpie, yo. That's my dude. I fuck with that nigga tough. I ain't gonna lie to you. But the thing with Adam is getting to the point where I'm not saying I don't agree with Joe Budden's take that Adam is just doing too much. But like there is certain situations you could look at the No Jumper platform and then you gotta look at Adam as basically Adam's character and like my nigga, like what the fuck is you on? You doing a little too much, bro. You should have took that back. You know what I'm saying? You should have chilled on that little situation. And we know Adam is a nigga who wants views and shit, which is perfectly fine. I understand that's how you get paid. Do your thing, big fella. But at the same time, you're doing a little bit too much there, big fella, to the point niggas is critiquing you. And then you looking at the critiques, well, it's like, they kind of have a valid point. You're doing a little too much here. And I feel like part of it, which with a lot of the shows, like with the Kelpie and Almighty Suspect situation, like, y'all just got too many, like, gang niggas in there, bro. Which, again, these niggas are talented and they trying to be on their business. They ain't trying to be on the block doing dumb shit. Perfectly fine. But, like, at the same time, and nobody should get disrespected. But number one, there's a time and a place. But I understand if it's really too much, you're going to go out there. But I feel like as an entity, you could even scrap that. Like, we not putting that. Nah, we doing too much. We not putting that out. You know what I'm saying? I think there's some shit on Boonk that's coming out by Tasha K, whoever. And Boonk was like, oh, yeah, that nigga was encouraging me to take drugs. Whatever. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? And then we have this new situation. With, again, I don't know if you fuck with Shy Glizzy like that or whatever. Clearly he fucks with this girl and be effing on her. But with that being said, and he's doing porn shit or whatever. But like, you just gotta look at this shit now and be like, yo, bro, what is you doing? Like, again, she told what she said, but at the end of the day, it's on your platform. If the nigga is mad at the video that's on your platform, I mean, nigga, it's on your platform. You're fucking getting bucks off it. It is what it is. And then this looks bad for this nigga. You got Glizzy saying this shit, then whacking Glizzy going back and forth at this shit. I'm just watching this shit like, this shit wild as hell. Like, bro, what the fuck is going? When I used to watch No Jumper, it was him, Cam Girl, and fucking what's that nigga named House Phone. And I watched their little podcast, well, not little podcast, but I watched their podcast. It was cool. I was sitting there, you know, that nigga talked about porn way too much at the time, because he started doing that shit. He was talking about that shit way too fucking much. You know, he had the Girls Next Door thing. I did a lot of videos on that fucker. But with that being said, bro, I don't know what the fuck going on. Yo, Shy Glizzy, why? Like, what's going on with this? Why? Like, again, now she was insinuating, like, okay, he brought her out for this shoot or whatever, and he was trying to, like, fuck on her, which, she's a pretty girl. She's attractive. If he wanted to smash, that's his business. Perfectly fine, and she's an adult actress. Probably a fantasy to a lot of niggas. Because the way you portray yourself on camera, doing these scenes, you probably are a fantasy to a lot of these niggas, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like a rapper is a fantasy to regular people. You're just looking at it, we seen all the glitz and glamour into a rap nigga or just a dude in general. We seen your ass, a pretty little girl with some nice assets, you know what I'm saying? Getting the ish effed out of her, and we like, oh, we trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I'm not saying she has to be like that when she performs on camera. She doesn't have to be like that to everyone, but at the same time, it's like, can you really blame a nigga for trying to want to smash you? Like, come on. Can you really blame a nigga for wanting to smash you? Come on, shorty. You put that shit out and a nigga's trying to smash you. Like, come on. Like, really? You gonna blame the nigga for that? But with that being said, it is fucked up. He should have been professional and not try to smash a porn star, especially when you hire her for a video shoot. It's different if y'all meet, you know what I'm saying, y'all flirting, y'all, that's whatever. Y'all ha-haing and kikiing. But with that being said, this shit just messy as hell. She bringing up allegations. Glizzy, who's this man, is backing it up. He's trying to end Glizzy gang. And that's wild that your squad game. And I know this was before we started calling hot dogs Glizzies. You know, because Glizzy mean Glock, you know what I'm saying? This was before we started calling hot dogs Glizzies. But that's wild that your squad name is Glizzy gang. And you popping pills. And people drink. That shit wild. That shit wild. It's wild. It's not just me. That shit wild as hell. So we gonna see how this keeps coming, and we just gonna see what the fuck happens with this little situation. But besides that, how the fuck this going on, bro? And then whacking that nigga going back and forth. Yeah. Like, whack one is hilarious. You can say what you want about that nigga. That nigga funny as hell. I'm like, that nigga funny as hell. I gotta give it. That nigga finds a way to somehow call every nigga a snitch. It's ridiculous. But anyways, man. Anyways, what do you feel about this little situation? Do you hear about this little situation? Put your comments down below. Check out the links in the description. I have some other videos for y'all to check out besides all that. You already know what it is. It's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ Delweiler doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like and subscribe. You try to hear a little bit more. You hear me? And I'm gone. Slimes on peace, y'all. Alright.